Hello and everyone, welcome to the Bend Over 150 at Dover International Speedway presented by Royalty Motorsports. I am your broadcaster. As you can hear in my voice, I am definitely not 100. I am going to do the best I can with what I've got. So yes, I am going to try to do the best I can right now. Looks like we have 34 drivers here so far. And there is new changes going on at top tier. That being included, instead of the 36 that were getting into the field the previous two races, granted they didn't make that much, they have reduced it to 28 drivers. So it's only going to be 28 drivers that are going to be making the field. So as of right now, we're going to have 6 cars going home. And that is going to put a huge wrinkle in everybody's plans, especially in qualifying. You know, are you going to try pushing it to make a good lap, or are you going to just play it safe and hopefully your time gets in? Because, I mean, honestly, speaking from experience, I'm not a strong qualifier. If I was racing, I'd be nervous. Very nervous in this race. But, thankfully I'm not. I'm watching. But like last night, I was coming to the white flag, lost it off of 3 and 4. Car spun, boom, that was it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to make a qualifying run, and if it was this league, I would be headed home. Right now, 30 of the 34 drivers have taken laps on the circuit right now. And if we are going by those times, right now, Aaron Brown would be your pole sitter with Latham Joyner, Talon Drake, Peyton Howe, who has won both races, and Michael Weissman making his season debut today. Excuse me, folks. Like I said, I'm feeling under the weather, and I'm trying to do the best I can. So my apologies if it's not as great as it has been or it should be. But Weissman is making his debut. He raced with us last year in top tier last season. Did well. Picked up a win, and was always one of the front runners each and every race. There he is on track in that purple Toyota, right there with Joshua King. Both out there turning laps, trying to make the field for today's the Bend Over 150. Take a look at this Gago card. You got Marty White, Adrian Fernandez, Timothy Presley right there. Fernandez gets a little loose off of 1 and 2 right there. Marty with his trademark zebra paint scheme. That nice chrome look in the sun looks amazing. Ooh. Fernandez up into the wall, and right there with them is Chris Pierce. There's both of those. Take a look at Jeff Lemire right now out there turning laps. Right now he's 21st quick. Up on the board with a little over 5 minutes left to go in the practice session. Right now, only 2 cars have not taken a lap. Ryan Perrone Sr. and Dylan Canova have not yet taken a lap time. Right now, based on qualifying, you have Derek Catt, Dan Ames, Shane King, Kelly Akron, and the 2 that haven't taken a lap time are all going home currently in practice. But it's just practice. Doesn't say anything for their actual race or the qualifying session. Got a new driver over here, Cody Rhodes, taking time out of his busy WWE schedule to come race with us. I mean, it's not the same Cody Rhodes, but still, I'm going to call him the American Nightmare always. And of course, my settings, for some reason, wants to just keep going away on me. So, apologies on that. It has been one of those days, folks. It has been one of those days. Now trying to get the scoring back up for you folks, because apparently I can never go a minute without any issues at all whatsoever. Whoa. As my computer has seemed to malfunction very, very difficult. So 1 second. Yep, there's a lot of issues going on right now with my... my apologies, folks. This is definitely not... Hopefully this works. Apparently SDK crashed. Crashed the whole system, unfortunately, too. This is embarrassing, folks. My apologies again. Like I said, this is SDK, the program that I use for camera angles and everything like that. All the info has crashed and has crashed the Teir Racing as well. Practice coming to a close. We got about 45 seconds left. I'm going to be trying pulling that stuff back up again. Yeah, I know, Anthony. I've been having issues freaking since the start of this podcast. I'm already feeling under the weather, and it's just nothing right now is helping me. And it has become very, very frustrating. So my apologies. That is going to do it for practice. Got Peyton Howe, your winner from the past 2 weeks. I don't know why I keep saying it's not found. It's right there. Let's go ahead and watch Peyton Howe on his lap. Of course, man. Just need you out there on track. No, that's not working. Alright, I'll play with this in a second. But right now, let's go ahead and let's go with everybody qualifying. Like I said, not every driver is going to make it. Peyton Howell at the top of the board with a 22.48. Latham Joyner in second with a 22.6. Aaron Brown with a 22.66. Michael Weissman, 22.67. Right now, different cars are out there running their laps. Got no Walter running out there currently. Talon Drake coming around right now, sitting in a ninth spot. Peyton House still your quick time. First car already eliminated. Shane King will not be racing with us today. Joshua King will join him as well, as both of those trucks are headed home. Randy Schuler on track right now for his qualifying run. Well, right now, the number 57 is in the show currently, but we still got 4 more trucks out there running lap times. Randy Shore will solidify himself up in the 13th spot, so he will be making the show. Kelly Akron up on course right now for his qualifying run. Still 3 other trucks have yet to qualify. Gotcha, Anthony. Well, we'll see you next week, man. Kelly bounces it off the wall right there, come across the line. Will not count. He'll be in at a 24.6. Gotta definitely pick it up as he loses it off of 3 and 4. And that will be his qualifying run. Kelly Akron will not be racing as well. Jonathan Marsh coming up to take his green flag qualifying run. Marsh blinking right there. Well, I wonder if he disconnected. Nope, that is the end of qualifying. That is the end of qualifying, folks, as there's multiple drivers going home that I know of. Jonathan Marsh is going home. Joshua King, Shane King, Kelly Akron. All those 3 are going home. Ryan Perone Sr. is going home as well. Unfortunately, they will not be making it. Right now, it is warm up. Right now, it is driver's meeting. Who's going home? Who's staying? Unfortunately. I do not know what is going on. Oops, not what I wanted. For the winner tonight, honestly, Peyton Howe. That's my bet for the win tonight. I mean, I don't want to say it, but he's won the last two, and he is looking strong already. Nearly a tenth and a half quicker than everybody else on the qualifying run. Why is it not found? Okay. Okay, so now it shows up. What the heck is going on? Okay, so it shows up there, but it's not showing up anywhere else. Why is the case maybe? Hmm. Okay, so why is it not showing up? So it shows up there. I am sorry, folks. This is getting really frustrating, and I have worked hard with Draft DB to get this stuff figured out, and it is not working. I am my sincerest apologies. Yep, I do not know exactly why this thing will not show. Cars are pulling off right now. Pace car pulling off.
Green, 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 green.
The green flag is in the air. Like I said, folks, I'm not going to be talking a whole heck of a lot today. So the trucks that did not make the field are Shane King, Jonathan Marsh, Kelly Akron, Christian Proctor, Jeff Lemire, Joshua King, Dan Ames, Ryan Pro Sr., and Timothy Presley. '63. Okay, I have no idea what the heck is going on with any of this right now. Why is it not found? I do not understand this. My apologies, folks. Nothing just seems to be working. I do not know. I am so sorry. You got Mason Weissman, Tyler Drake, Daniel Hendry right there, battling for position number 7.
Yellow flag is out.
Caution for Jarrett Martin. just gets loose, and mid-tier just gets into the back of him, and around he went. First caution of the day already. 12 laps into the race. Payne Howell, your leader, Latham Joyner, Aaron Brown. Let's take a quick rundown through the standings. Peyton Howell, Joyner, Brown, Canova, Kuko, Hook, Weissman, Drake, Hindre, Raven, Pierce, Schuler, Thorndike, Beef, Waddell, Fernandez, Rhodes, Cat, Gill, Higgs Jr., Van Kirk, Walter, Wilson, Raffini, White, Floyd, and Martin is the field today. And again, folks, my apologies. I am trying to do everything I can to get the scoring tower up, but it is not wanting to work with me. And you know what? At this point, no, nothing's coming up from it. Okay. And that still doesn't work as well. Oh, hold on. No, that doesn't work either. I do not know what is going on, folks. My sincerest apologies. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. I am so sorry about this. We got it top. Yep, it's not showing the full thing. It is above this display capture. That's the sad part. I've had issues with this thing since the start, and it has still not gotten better, and it has become very, very frustrating for me because I am not bringing you guys what it should be. I mean, it gets off like this, and then it starts out and it gets to be fine, but it's frustrating, folks, and I apologies. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this out and get it to the spot it needs to be. Like it's above it, but it's just not like I don't know.
Green flag, green
Like on my screen, it shows it. There you go. At least we can have it there. It's not the way we want it. You got to see all my stuff at the bottom, but you're able to see the scoring tower up top, the ticker up top, so you're at least able to see that. Again, my apologies on it. It is very frustrating. I am getting tired of it, and I really need to figure this out. And like I said, I've been working with Drafty Beef with this like crazy. Nope. There. Got a gaggle of cars right here. Jim Thorndike, Brady Floyd, Season 1 champion. Got Noah Walter right here. JD Van Kirk. Ooh, Van Kirk up into the wall. Got a little tight. Martin loose again off of 3 and 4. That truck looks like it is a handful. Got Marty White heading around the number 8 of Jarrett Martin. With Nick Raffini right there as well. Nick was having a good run at Atlanta last week. See if we can follow it up here at Dover. Got Drafty Beef, Adrian Fernandez, and Jeremy Gill battling it out for about the 15th spot. Justin Waddell and Cody Rhodes right there. Ooh, Fernandez in the wall just a smidge. Gill gets under him and takes the spot for 16th position. Battle right here. Daniel Hendry. Oop, can't hook into the wall right there. Sporting that breast cancer. It looks like the breast cancer. Yep. Breast cancer logo car right there. Kuko Motorsports. You got the car owner right there. Kenny Kuko looking underneath him. Gonna take that spot away in the 7th. So the cars that you see out on the top, they're the cars that failed to make the race. And again, that is Jeff Lemire, Kelly Akron, Shane King, Ryan Perone Sr., Jonathan Marsh, Joshua King, Dan Ames, Christian Proctor, and Timothy Presley. All unfortunate. Got Jake Raven looking underneath Caden as well. Pass back here. Ooh. Gill gets in the back of the 243 of Fernandez. That's a Derek Cat has to check up right there. Running 16th, 17th, 18th. Got Jacob Wilson right there in 19th, looking to the high side of Cat. Brady Floyd right behind him. Peyton House still leading up front. Followed by Witham Joyner, Aaron Brown, Dylan Canova, Daniel Hendry in 5th. Let's talk to one of the drivers that unfortunately failed to make the race. Josh, this is George up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, what happened?
I was nervous about wrecking the truck during qualifying, not making it, and ironically, I was afraid to step on the gas and didn't make it. I had a lot more speed. My quick time in practice was like a 22.7 something. And then consistently 22.9s. I did it to myself. It's unfortunate that the racing was the way it was to make them change the rule. You know, Derek and I could have came into tonight being locked in. That changed all of a sudden after last week, so not too happy about that. But in the end, everyone is on the same playing field. I went out there and laid an egg and didn't get it done.
Yeah, that is true. That is very unfortunate. Well, we're headed to Daytona next week, one of your favorite tracks on the schedule. All right, what are your thoughts heading into that one? I mean, qualifying is obviously very close there. It's tense that make it up from the top guy to the bottom guy. So, I mean, what are you going to do differently in qualifying there to get that just that little bit extra to guarantee your spot in the race?
First, I'm a lot more comfortable at Daytona. I'd like to think of myself as a strong super speedway racer and qualifier. So first, we're going to start with hitting the gas on qualifying. That'll be a good place to start. But I'm not super concerned about making the race. This obviously makes it harder to lock into the future races. But we've won our last 2 out of the 3 last races at Daytona that we've been in. So the goal is, the mindset is to go in and win. That's where we locked ourselves in for playoffs last season. Rode that momentum to a really good run late into the playoffs. That's what we're going to try to do. I've never liked Dover. I've always been uncomfortable there. And that's basically where we were tonight, but feel good about Daytona next week. We're going to try to avoid some trouble and put her up in the top 5, if not taking that win.
There you go. Well, at least you have a plan moving forward. And I mean, honestly, unfortunately, it looks like it has helped them trimming the field. Ooh, we got the 57 truck. Bouncing it off the backstretch wall there. You know, only one caution so far. We're nearly 20 laps into it. So, fortunately, it looks like it's helping them out a little bit. So, hopefully you guys can get it done next week at Daytona. We'll see you in the race, and maybe be talking to you as the winner.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
That was Joshua King, the number 17. Majestic promotional brand and apparel for Royalty Motorsports. Unfortunately, did not make the race here today at Dover. But he'll be looking forward to Daytona next week. 40 laps are in the book. Still Peyton Howell leads the race. Got Michael Weissman in the pits right now. Not exactly sure what's going on there. I saw him get loose earlier. Looks like you got some damage on that right front over there. Left front. Definitely an earlier stop than what he would have liked. Oh, uses his fast repair and he's going to be back out on track. Peyton Howell leading the way right now. And this is something that the league owners were going for. This is how it was in Top Tier last season. Long green flag runs. Peyton Howell coming up on Cody Road right now to put him a lap down. But this is how it was last year. Long green flag runs. Not a lot of catching up if you made a mistake. Happened to me a few times. So, but this is what the drivers want to see. Latham Joyner here in second spot. Number 3 truck. One of the best paint schemes, I believe, if you saw in the King's Pit Pass podcast. Unfortunately, we're not going to do it tonight, as like I said, I am under the weather. Not going to be able to do it, nor will Joshua. because of stuff he had going on. So unfortunately, we are skipping it this week, but we'll be back next week with a new episode. Aaron Brown in third, and number 10, Team Watson Racing Setups. Alan Drake in the Yahoo Yoo-Hoo, number 18. Running in fourth. Dylan Canova in the Ghost. He's had a strong run. Last week at Atlanta, finished fourth. And was having a strong run at Iowa until he had a technical issue where his screen was going black. But I definitely expect big things from him. Definitely, I think, going to be a playoff driver. Got Daniel Hendry right here in the number 71 for Revved Up Racing. TRSsetups.com. One of the league owners right there, Kenny Kuko, looking. Kuko eMotorsports number 11. We'll be looking on the inside as they enter 1 and 2. Chris Pierce in the number 65. By the sheet knot. Okay. Looks like we have some green flag pit stops. Ooh, we got some damage right there to the 243. Jeremy Gill followed him in. Caden Huck is in as well. Noah Walter coming back on the track after his little incident earlier. Jake Raven, number 37. Randy Schuler, again, one of the most consistent drivers in top tier season 1, and again, and quietly in season 2 as well. He's had some good runs these past couple races. Right now, he is sitting 10th in points, so another solid year so far for Randy Schuler, as he is one of the most consistent drivers out there. I do like that white and purple opposites. Jacob Wilson, one of our final 4. He's up 17 spots from the start. Got Noah Walter right behind him, who came up pit road. He was unfortunately laps down. Freddie Ford, your season 1 champion, the Adra Esports, number 20. We got Drafty Beef back here in the Press Gas Hall House, number 2 Designs. He's coming on a pit road right now. Kenny Kuko. We got Jim Thorndike in number 59, American flag, who's traditional, as it is green flag pit stops, folks. Comes drafting on pit road. Kenny as well. Both of those used to be teammates last year at Kukui Motorsports, and Drafty made the jump to Royalty Motorsports this upcoming season. So now he's with Royalty, and Kuko added Latham Joyner to their team, as they were the team champions last year. So they just bolstered their roster with another solid driver. I mean, they replaced one solid driver with another. So, I mean, it still just makes them all the more dangerous. After Peep is done with his service and he's away. Latham Joyner jumps on a pit road as well. Jim Thorndike as well. He jumps on. Yeah, looks like Kenny Kuko has some issues going on. He's still on pit road right now. And it's very odd to see him still in pit road. I don't think he's repairing any damage. He really doesn't have any. I wonder if he's having some internet issues. And he is away. Dylan Canova's coming down pit road, as well as Nick Raffini completes his stop and he's gone. Same with Jim Thorndike. Canova comes into his pits. 56 laps are completed of the 150. Only one caution thus far. Randy Schuler ducks down on a pit road as well. Justin Waddell is in as well in the number 33 Mountain Dew 0. Looks like Jarrett Martin is done for the race. Oop, a little too far forward in his pit stall, Waddell. Jake Raven completing his service. He has some damage on his car. I wonder if he's going to fast repair that. And get back out there. Looks like Kuko's back out there for whatever issue he had earlier going on as he's 4 laps down. And Derek Cat right there looks like he's coming in a pit road as well. Make his green flag pit stops. Peyton Howe ducks on a pit road as well. Our race leader. Aaron Brown jumps on pit road as well as Daniel Hendry. Marty White also on pit road as well. Green flag pit stops are here. Derek Cat apparently waiting in his. Derek Cat is away. Talon Drake on pit road as well. Jacob Wilson has inherited the lead right now, getting some bonus points for leading laps. Looks like he's going to be coming in for his pit stop. Yep, he is on pit road. Brady Floyd will assume the race lead. Comes Peyton Howe on a fresh set of tires to pull to the inside and easily get past Brady. Brady's still running out there. And once we cycle through, we're going to actually have our new race leader, Latham Joyner, is going to be your new race leader. Wilson on pit road. Looks like he's having to serve a penalty. Brady Floyd, you're still your leader. Aaron Brown gonna go around him and get his lap back, as well as Dylan Canova just did that as well. 65 laps completed of the 150. Take a look at Brady Floyd's in car, see what how he's having to fight the truck on worn tires. Gets a little loose off of 3 and 4, pedaling it as you can hear him. Michael Weissman is out of the race as well. has dropped out. And it looks like JD Van Kirk as well, too. Not sure why Kenny Kuko was in pits for as long as he was. 3 laps down, but he's back out there rolling. Just keep looking down the field. You got Nick Raffini right there. Justin Waddell. Got Rob Higgs in the number 88 Baltimore Ravens. No Walter right behind him. Daniel Hendry as well. Marty White just right behind them. Walter's up there with a little slide. Cody Rhodes. I mean, I gotta say, he should probably do an American Nightmare themed truck. I mean, that would just fit so perfectly for him. And for those of you who don't know, Cody Rhodes is a WWE wrestler, and his name is the American Nightmare, so I think he should do that. It would be pretty fun and pretty cool. Jeremy Gill, the number 4. Derek Catt, the number 6. Looking to unwrap himself past Brady. I know Walter, the number 57, last car running on the track. So you got 3 cars out: JD Van Kirk, Michael Weissman, and Jarrett Martin. Peyton Howe is able to slip by the number 3 of Latham Joyner, retake the provisional top spot once Brady Floyd makes his pit stop. Walters again in the wall. This is a very difficult track, especially coming out of the corners. It just car just unloads. You see other cars just sitting there getting loose off the corner. It's a tough track. Brady Floyd has made its pit stop. Hornets nest of cars right there. A little bit past halfway here. Ooh, Drafty Beef gets in the 57 a little bit. Gets loose.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we saw it live right there. Just loose all the way, just gonna gather it. Fortunately, up into the wall.
Green, green, green.
No, my mic is working. I'm just sick as can be, and I just can't talk a whole hell of a lot. My apologies. Ah, you're good, man. No, it's working. I'm just sick as shit, man. I can't talk. It's all good, dude. At least I'm showing it. Just can't talk about it. And now coming down to the white flag is it looks like he will be making it 3-4-3 here in top tier this season. Working off of 4 right now, coming to the checker, and it will be Peyton Howe for the 3rd time this season takes the win. Battle for second. Joe Canova just could not get there. Aaron Brown will take second. Dylan Canova to third. Watch Peyton Howe burning down for the 3rd time this year. Now let's talk to our winner, Peyton Howe. Hey, Peyton. Great run today again. 3 for 3 so far on the season.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Dover's always a good place to me. It's always been really calm. The monster ain't really got me yet. That was that's I remember top tier always being like that, and I'm glad it's back to how it was with them long green runs.
Yeah, definitely. Same here. Unfortunately, as you can hear my voice, I am not 100, so I didn't get to commentate like I wanted to, but hopefully next week it'll be much of the same. But yes, domination from you today, sir. Um, any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, Martin Sports, Premier Racing Setups, Adrenaline Captures, Adrenaline Creations, Nerditudes, Race Stop Suicide, Hello Fresh, Bladen for the paint scheme, Revved Up Racing, and all the guys, Daniel, Jacob. You for putting on the broadcast, HNW Electrical for sponsoring the series, Kenny and them for running the league, and yeah, everybody that's watching. Also, thank y'all for watching the broadcast. That was a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah. Yes, it was. It was a good race for you guys. Back to what top tier was. Hopefully, I don't know if it'll be the same at Daytona next week. I mean, Super Speedway, so we all know how those go.
Yep, I remember that was my first race was Dega last year, and that was actually a really good super speedway race. So hopefully it's like it was last season.
Yeah, it should. I know at Daytona though there was a little bit more incidents than there was at Dega, so we'll see what happens
Right.
at Daytona.
Yep.
All right, congratulations on your win, man, and we'll see you next week
Yep.
at Daytona.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was Peyton Howe, everybody. Let's go to our second place finisher, Aaron Brown. Sir, just could
Hello.
not get there. Did not have enough to get to Peyton today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just Peyton was insanely quick today. I mean, no one really could touch him. He was so fast and saved his stuff. I don't know. And no one really had a chance. He's just masterclass of a race from him. But I tried my best. I'll take a P2 though. I mean, overall, good, solid race. I'll take second and a good bit of stage points.
Yep, exactly, and just keep solidifying yourself more and more into the playoffs, and obviously getting yourself locked in for the next races. Daytona coming up next week, which is a wild card race, so you never know what can happen there.
Yeah, especially Daytona. Anything can happen there. Hopefully, we can all work together as a team. Get up front. Team's gonna be a pretty big factor. Knowing try and keep a draft. Brady's pretty good at super speedway, so hopefully we work with him and also get all the rest of the team working together, and we can maybe control the field there. But we're gonna try our best. And I mean, Daytona next week is a lot can happen.
Oh yeah, definitely can. Anybody you like to thank, sir?
I gotta thank my teammates, Brady, Talon, Noah, Chris, Adrian, all those guys running tonight. As long as the team sponsors Forecourt Media, Forecourt.net, Adria Esports, AdriaEsports.net, and so those guys. Thanks to those guys. Got to thank the league sponsors, H&W Electrical, also the Royalty Motorsports, some other ones, Check Six, I believe. Just a bunch of partners, all these guys. Gotta thank all the admins for coming out and doing it love, and all the drivers, especially tonight. We cleaned up the racing tonight. It was a really fun race. It's fun to come out here and kind of
Back to how it was at season one.
tame the monster. Yeah.
Yep, back to how it was at season one. All right, sir. We'll see you at Daytona next week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Talking to our third place finisher here, Dylan Canova cracked the top 3 this week, sir. How was your race?
Yeah, it was good. It's a lot of fun. Vast improvement from last couple of weeks. So kind of excited. Looking forward to the races to come. No idea how I'm gonna outduel Peyton, but let's figure something out.
Yeah, and the guy is just on rails right now, and seems to be a little untouchable. But we're going to Daytona next week, which is a wild card. But this is how top tier was last season, and it looks like it's going to be back to it. Did you need just a couple more laps to track down Aaron? You were catching him just right at the very end.
We were a tick faster at the end if I could hit the perfect line, but I couldn't do it consistently. So I gained a couple tenths, lose a couple tenths, and I was just at that point just trying to serve what we had. I didn't want to go up there and make a mistake and lose everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point stay for you. Keep solidifying yourself in the top 15. So you don't have to worry about qualifying, as we had drivers sent home today, which was something very new. So, but anybody you like to thank, sir?
Yeah. You for broadcasting the league, all the admins for putting it on, all the drivers for coming out, putting on a good race. I know it's been a rough couple weeks, so it's good improvement for everybody across the board. Um, we'll see where we can go from there.
Yeah, definitely was a lot better. Hopefully I'll feel better next week and actually broadcast the race. But good job today, man. And we'll see you at Daytona next week.
Yep. Thank you, and hope you get feeling better.
Thank you, man. Have a good one. That was Dylan Canova right there, your third place finisher. I would say more, but as you can tell, I am under the weather and I'm not feeling the greatest. But I'm glad the top tier is back to what it was last year. Not a lot of cautions, a lot of great racing. I look forward to broadcasting next week at Daytona, and then hopefully at Bristol and beyond. We're going to have less cautions, and we should be able to talk about some of these drivers, sponsors, and teams. So with that, I thank you for tuning in.